Moin moin and welcome to Ralfs Foto-Bude. Yeah, a while ago I presented you the new mirrorless camera from Samsung, the NX1, and I promised that I make a second video with some special informations about the picture quality, video quality and some special features of the NX1. First of all, start with the lenses. The NX1 comes with two lenses, or doesn't come, but there are two lenses which are perfect fitting, which perfect fits to the NX1. First of all, that's the 16 to 50 millimeter with one 2.0 to 2.8, and the next one, that's the 50 to 150 millimeter lens with an aperture of 2.8, the whole focal length 2.8. Both lenses are very well. In my opinion, they are crystal clear, make real perfect pictures, and have a fantastic quality. One good thing, the zoom is a zoom which is in the lens, so the lens doesn't get bigger when you make zoom and also when you're focusing. So this is a real nice feature which makes the lens real compact also when you use the 150 millimeter focal length. I like both lenses. They are very, very good, clear, perfect pictures. You have the built-in stabilizer, which gives you, I think, 2 f-stops, 2 to 3 f-stops up. It's a very effective stabilizer. It works very well. So both stabilizers in both lenses are very good. And yes, I like both lenses very much and take a lot of pictures and make some videos with the lenses. So yes, I like this one. The picture quality, one question was what's about the picture quality? The picture quality you can see on my Flickr account. There I have the original pictures in full size, JPEG quality, but there you can compare it, for example, to a Alpha Sony 7R with 36 megapixel on a full frame sensor, and when you compare both cameras, APS-C to full frame 36 megapixel, you will see that the Samsung NX1 comes close to the full frame sensor. The pictures are real nice, detailed pictures, sharp pictures. Still, the 36 megapixel are a little bit better. They give you a little bit more details, but the difference is not really big. And here you have the advantage of a fast autofocus. You have a fast serial function with up to 6 frames per second. And these are points you don't have at the Sony Alpha 7R. So yes, I think all over this is a real nice package, and you have good high ISO quality here on this camera too. So this is talking about the picture quality. I'm very excited, and I like the picture quality very well of this camera. Next point, very important, is the video quality. And talking about video quality is one reason why it took so long that I did the second video, because I tried to get from Atomos a Shogun. You know, the Shogun is an external recorder to take 4K videos on an external recorder over the HDMI output, and this thing I wanted to test, but unfortunately in 4 weeks Atomos didn't get it to send me a Shogun for just 1 week to try and to show with this camera, and only for this video to buy one for about 1,800 euro in Germany. That is too much, because I don't need the Shogun for now, maybe later, but not for now. And so this was much too expensive for me, and so I didn't have the opportunity to show you how it works together with the Shogun, where you can take videos in a format like ProRes or something else. The problem still is you have the H.264 format here, 265 format. Sorry, I mismatched it. So this is the new format, and the problem is you can't use this one in Adobe Premiere or in Final Cut Pro. They don't support this format up the date today. Maybe it comes later on. And so you have the problem that you always have to convert this format. There are only few converters in the market. One is from Wondershare, and Wondershare, there you can convert also 4K Full HD format to a common format which you can use in the different programs like Premiere or Final Cut Pro. But the problem is I can't see what is the quality difference between the original format, which comes here out of the camera, and the converted format. So that's my problem. So it's, for me, it's difficult to say yes, the quality is perfect. I could say if I had the Shogun to record the video stream which comes out of the HDMI to record the video stream on an external recorder in like ProRes or something else, then I could say something about the quality. So I have to change it in the Wondershare converter and have to see what comes out there. And when I see what comes out there, the quality is really good. I like the quality. It's high quality video stuff. I compared it to Sony Handycam, the AX100. So that's the 1-inch 4K camera, the bigger one of the CX900, which I have here for my videos. And I compared both videos, and I must say that the quality of the NX1 is better than the one of the AX100. But you have the bigger sensor, so yes, it should be a little bit better in the picture quality. Maybe I will get the Shogun later on, so I can try this one and then give you a little bit more information about the picture quality. But till now, yes, I like the picture quality. The pictures are detailed, they are sharp. Yes, so that's it. And with another important point is with the new firmware 1.2, which came out in the beginning of February, you have some more video options than before. I can show you which video options are coming to the came with the new firmware. First of all, you have the gamma control, and here we have different settings. You can set up a custom setting here where you can change the color, saturation, sharpness, contrast, and hue. So these are the different settings you can make by yourself and make them individually. And the next point is the master black level, which you can change, and the luminance level, which you can change between 3 different settings. So there are some more individual things for the videographer in this camera now with the firmware 1.2. Okay, one thing I found out, which I don't know why this happens, when you go to the different movie size formats, for sure we have here the 4096 by 2160 and also the smaller 4K format 3840 by 2160, both in 24 or 25 frames. If you go to the NTSC, you have 30 frames. Also, when you go to the full HD format, here we have 50p. If you change to the NTSC format, you have 60p. The camera has an HDMI live output for sure. That has to be in this class because what I said, you want to use an external recorder, and so you have to have the live HDMI output. But there's one thing I wondered. I have here my FPV monitor of the of my copter. I turn it on now, and when I connect the HDMI output here to the camera, takes a second here, and then we have the video picture here on the FPV monitor. Here we are. You can see it's not important to see the picture. The only thing is to see that I have connected it. When I go now to the menu and go to the movie size, you will recognize that I can't choose here the 920 by 1080 50p, or when you use NTSC 60p. I don't know why it's not possible to use the small and the full HD format in 50p for the external HDMI recording. I don't know. You can't choose them. I've looked in the manual. There were no information about this, why it is so. But fact is, I tried on several monitors and I tried on several TV sets with the HDMI output, and the result is always the same. You can't choose here the 50p or 60p full HD or small HD format as soon as you connect to an HDMI output. When I remove the HDMI connector here and go back to the menu, as soon as I did this, you will see we have here the 1920 by 1080 50p. I don't know why it is so. I mentioned before, when you go to the smaller HD format, 1280 by 720 25p, here you can go to the where it is, to the fast slow movie. Sorry, here we are. To the fast slow movie, and you can go up to 50p and 100p for the slow motion, but only if you go to the smaller HD format. If you use the full HD format here, if you go up here to the full HD format 25p, you have no oh yes, you have the slow-mo, okay, but you have to go to the sorry for that, you have to go for the 25p, then you have the full HD 25, then you can go up to the slow-mo. If you go to 50p, I think 50p, you can go to the also 200p. Okay. No, only to, yes, 200p, so that's the 0.5 slow motion. You can go to this one. Okay. Yes, so you can go, but only if you use the lowest frame rate, the lower frame rate in the movie size. Okay, so one point I explained in my first video is the monitor and is the viewfinder. Both of them, when I worked now for over a month with the camera, I like them very much. They are fantastic. They give you a real nice picture quality, and it's fantastic to work with them, especially with the electronic viewfinder with the high resolution. So I like this very much, and this is a real nice quality you have here. One thing, the touchscreen, I like to work with the touchscreen because I like the fast work with the touchscreen, and I want to show you one small gimmick which the camera has. When you go here to the FN button and you choose, now I'm on manual focus, I go back to autofocus. When you're on autofocus and you choose here the selective autofocus, then you can put your finger on the screen and set the autofocus point. If you hold your finger a little bit longer here and move it sideways, you will see that I have also an exposure frame. So I can set focus and exposure on different point just by using my finger and move the exposure point to another place. I can change, if I go here to the focus, I can move the focus point. So this is like on the iPhone or on a smartphone where you can move both points, exposure and focus point, to different settings. So I like this very much because it's very easy, very simple to use. One point I found out, which in my opinion is not so good, if you go to the manual focusing, I change now to manual focusing, we have the opportunity here in the menu to set the where is it? The MF assist, and you can enlarge 5 times or 8 times. That's a real good idea, and you have the focus peaking too. So when I go here and turn, you will see, go a little bit closer, you will see that I have the focus peaking. I hope so, that it goes. Let's see how we have the here. We have the magnification and the focus peaking here, you can see. The problem is if I don't want the center to enlarge, there's no option to move it. It's always the center. So when I turn the dial and are in the magnification or in the enlargement, there's no option to move this point around. It's always in the center. I cannot move, you can see I cannot move this to a point at the side or something else. I would love to see that I can move the enlarged area with my finger or with the 4-way button, so I can choose the point where I want to set my manual focus individually. So this is not possible yet. Maybe we will see a later firmware update which gives you this opportunity. Most points I explained in my first video of the camera and talked in my first video about the most points, but one point I will mention now because I didn't this in the first video, and that's the Wi-Fi option. The camera comes with the built-in Wi-Fi module, and so you have the opportunity to remote control the camera from your smartphone. And I will show you which options you have, because in my opinion they are very well. And so we go to the remote viewfinder, and then we say yes, no, sorry, and we go to the remote viewfinder. I did it before, so I have not to set the manual setting here. There come some more questions for the manual setting, so now they don't come because I have connected both. And now we go here to the NX1 and connect the smartphone with the camera. Now we did it, and now we go to the Samsung app. That's the Samsung app you have to download. Yes, they are connecting. Here we are. Here we have the live stream. I turn the iPhone and you see this is my picture here, and now I show you which options you have. First of all, you can change between the different options here: program mode, aperture priority, shutter speed priority, manual setting. Then you have here the option to set up the different photo sizes. You have the option to make the different drive modes from single, continuous to the different timer settings. Then we go to the settings here. You can set the white balance. You can set the metering. You can set again the drive mode. You can set the quality, superfine, fine, normal, and raw. You can make the different movie resolutions. So you have so many settings here, and for sure the ISO setting, and just very easy by sliding the finger over the ISO setting. you can change the shutter speed if you're in manual mode, and you can change the aperture. So you have lots of settings here in the app, and you see I can move the focus point, I can put the shutter release, and I can take a video for sure. Change now to the video function, and here we are taking a video. So you have a lot of options in the Samsung app, and you have a lot of options to change the settings, and it's absolutely fantastic which options you have in the app and which settings you can remotely control from your smartphone. So I think this is a real good thing, and I don't know if actually I think only Panasonic has similar options with their smartphone app to control the cameras like the GH4, G6, GX7 from your smartphone. So this is real good, and I like this very much, because when I have a smartphone app to control my camera, I want to control everything, not only a little bit of like a aperture correction or something like this. I want to control everything: the ISO setting, aperture, shutter speed, the picture quality, and so on and so on. And this works perfect with the Samsung NX1, and I like this very much, how they work together and which options I have with the Samsung app. So I think these are the most important points of my second review, to give you a little bit more overview about the NX1. I think this is a real nice camera. It gives you lots of opportunities: fast autofocus, good picture quality, good video quality, and you may know, you see this, I'm flying copters, and I think this is also a real good camera which goes under a copter, because you can take 4K videos on the card. You have a big sensor, you can fly, and also in low light situations you can make real good pictures. The only question is how to remote control the camera from your remote control here of the copter, because I don't know if they have any options that you can remote control it over the infrared or something else. But still, you can take videos, start the video function, fly, and then take the video. So you have the opportunity to make some real nice 4K videos with this camera. You can use a 28mm pancake lens or something like this, so you have a light wide camera with fantastic video quality under your copter. Okay, so I think that's it. Hope I answered all the questions I've got in the last few weeks about the NX1 and the options with the NX1. Hope that Samsung will give some more firmware updates, so we have some more options with the camera coming up, because I think there are a lot of more options in the camera we can see in the future, like the manual focusing and stuff like this. Also for the video pros, I think there are some more options which are coming up in the future, and so I hope that Samsung makes his way also for the videographers and photographers. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If so, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. We are on the way to 30,000 subscribers. I think we have now 28,000, almost 28,000. So we are on the way to 30,000 subscribers. So let's go. Thank you for watching me. Have some fun while taking pictures. And as always, I say bye and moin moin.